in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Boilermakers are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Now adjusting. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Rush is on him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got him wide open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. On the move. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was...
Got some room, entered the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers... going right to work up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Joyner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go for this offense.
22 water. 22 water.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. After run, now throw. Got a man, it's Smith. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And the defense drags him down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The hand to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 spike.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give as they work on that clock. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on second and 8. On the run, it's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Thanks to grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.